Ooh, I promise you a big surprise, and I am going to deliver. Hello, my friends. I'm your host, Lynn Shocker, and we have done this amazing premiere of Dr. Sevinor and his skincare. Who is he? He is an amazing renowned plastic surgeon out of Miami and the Boston area, and now he is finally here for you and for me and all of us. Now, this is his final day, though. We had a big sellout, so I do have a special surprise. I will share that with you in just a second. And by the way, if you want to be wowed with the most amazing before and afters ever seen on television, I'm so not kidding, this is your show. Hello, Dr. Sevinor.
Hey, Lynn, thrilled to be here.
Well, we love it more that you're here. Trust me on this one. Now, here is my big surprise. Are you ready for this? So we're going to share this with you. Elizabeth, could I have this item, please? The smaller version of the facelift. Thank you. I have a big news announcement that I want to share with you. So what we're doing for you today, because this is Dr. Sevinor's last day, and the original quantity of the facelift solution sold out, I want to just let you know what I'm going to do straight away. Your first one is going to be $44.90. Remember, thousands and thousands sold of the original size. It is completely gone now. So here's what I'm going to do to make your day. I'm going to give you one for $44.90. And for today only, you're going to get a second one at $5 off. This one on sale, $44.90. Get a second one, $5 off. It is first come, first served. We have like 2,000 to go around, and that is it. Love that. Now, I was really excited about this. This is a cleanser that is unlike any cleanser you've ever seen before. Truly, the ingredient deck and just the performance of this. I sold it out with Dr. Sevinor yesterday. We were able to bring in just several hundred to go around for our show today. It is going to sell out again. It's $24.95. A value pay for $16. And then we've reduced the shipping and handling on everything in the show today. Well, Dr. Sevinor is here, so it's really amazing for you. Now, I'm going to wow you right off the bat. Here's what this is all about. Thousands and thousands and thousands have been sold just here at Shop HQ since we debuted, and I cannot wait to share with you why. Instant gratification. We're talking 3 minutes, not 3 days, not 30 days, 3 minutes. The bags under the eyes are completely gone. Look at this. Not only are the pores eliminated, not only is it smoothed out and so clean and clear, but the lift. If you have jowls under your chin, could you ever imagine that a product in just 3 minutes could lift that skin like gravity? Has nothing on you. And also, this is one of my favorites as well. If you are a smoker, if you have those upper lines around that lip area, those are going to be smoothed out. The skin is going to be lifted. It is the star. It's amazing. That happened in just 3 minutes. This is the final day to be able to come on in and get it. And by the way, it has this really special color that I want you to see. Never ever a chalky color. Nothing looks like egg whites on your skin. This has this amazing pigment that's going to adjust to every single skin color. If you're fair, if you are medium, if you are light, if you're a combo pack of the above, this is going to be perfect on every single one of you. Now today, it's on sale for the final day at this price of $59.95. Reduced shipping and handling on everything in the show. I did a little bit of math. To get your facelift, to get your amazing wrinkle smoothing serum, and then to get your cleanser, it's like $21 and change on a value pay. To get the entire show delivered to your door, $21 and change on value pay. Remember, sold out once already. Well, no, sold it like 3 times already. Sold out yesterday. These are selling out. This is your last look. So let me introduce the doctor to you. So for 40 years, out of Miami and out of Boston, he has been this incredible, very well recognized and renowned plastic surgeon, spending years and years in research and development, bringing to you what you're going to see today. He only used to be available for you and me. I mean, if we had to go and have some surgery done or one-on-one consultations. Now, for the first time here at Shop HQ, he's available to us all, and we love him. Not only is he performance-driven and results-driven, he's a really great guy, too. I think you're going to really enjoy meeting him if you have not yet already. So, Dr. Sevinor, welcome back.
Thank you,
This is,
Lynn.
I mean, your last day here at Shop HQ.
Yes. First of all, I'm thrilled to be here. But I've got to tell you, the wrinkle solution is a product I developed because hundreds and hundreds of women and men just like you, during my 40-year career as a plastic and reconstructive surgeon, said, doctor, why isn't there a product out there that will reduce fine lines and wrinkles, the puffiness under the eyes, do it in a reasonable amount of time, not leave a white residue, be affordable, and not necessarily have to wear makeup? So let me tell you why 7 years of research and 81 different formulations was well worth it. This is Sandra. Sandra was going to a wedding, and she said she looked tired. She had puffiness under the eyes, deep glabella lines, which are the 11 lines between the eyebrows, horizontal forehead lines, large pores, deep nasolabial folds from the corner of the nose to the corner of the mouth, marionette lines, jowls. Wait till you see what we accomplished in 3 minutes. Sandra took the 3-minute anti-wrinkles challenge. Look at how much younger, how much firmer. Look at the reduction in the appearance of her pores, how much softer and more youthful her eyelids look, the reduction of the 11 lines, how much smoother she looks around her mouth. Her marionette lines are gone, her nasolabial folds are softer. When you get this product home, after 3 minutes, you will get the same results. Now, let's take a look at Sandra's mouth. She told me she used product after product after product with great ingredients, very expensive products, but they did nothing. She said she was getting older, waiting to see a result from her products. She took the 3-minute anti-wrinkle challenge.
Amazing.
Now take a look, Lynn, at her marionette lines. They're not even even. Her right side's worse than the left. Look at the size of her pores in her cheeks and around her mouth. And this isn't, like Lynn said, this isn't 30 days. It's not 3 weeks. It's not even 30 minutes.
I mean, it is one of the most exciting before and afters ever aired at this network, period. And thousands and thousands and thousands have been ordered here in just the last couple of days. And today is the final day. I want to remind you of the value. This is a big 1-ounce size. So there are competitors out there who have tried to do a similar product. You know, the kind that leave that really chalky look on your skin, or the kind that you see kind of an egg white finish on the skin. This is so not that. But let me break down that value first. Out there for just 0.17 ounces, it's $65.95. That's $388 an ounce. What Dr. Sevinor has done for you, though, one big, huge full-ounce size for only $59.90. So $388 an ounce or $60 an ounce. But you're not comparing apples and apples, in my mind, because that is the inferior product. I want to remind you again, this is not going to be that egg white finish on your skin. I'm going to do before and after on Bob, a gentleman. Guys, you're loving this too. This has that beautiful self-adjusting pigment, so you don't even need any makeup on after it. So guys love it and gals love it. Now I want to go in, before we do our very live 3-minute challenge, I want you to read some reviews. Guys, you are in love with this. This one said 5 out of 5 stars. Amazing. Everyone thinks I'm nowhere near my age. Often 12 to 15 years younger than I am. I love that one. That's really big. And I have one more that I want you to see. Don't leave the house without it. I've been using the wrinkle solution for years. Yes, I have been swayed by others to try theirs, and none, I mean none, work like this one. Absolutely one of the best, and I will not be without it. I won't leave the house without it on. Takes years off and lasts all day. Thank you for such an amazing product. So we're going to actually share with you what happens in 3 minutes live here on set. So Dr. Sevinor, we have 2 different models, but first we're going to go to Bob, because Bob has had kind of some issues pretty much his whole life, and they're hereditary. Now,
Bob has issues that you may have at home. He wakes every morning, looks in the mirror, 8 hours of sleep, exercises, eats nutritiously, but what did he tell me? He looks tired every day. He's never found a product that would improve the puffiness under his eyes. He told me his dad has the same thing. Like Lynn said, it's hereditary. You put my product on a clean face. Less is more. It only takes a tiny amount. I'm going to put it on his lower eyelid, and we're going to just apply it gently. By the way, I'm compulsive. You know, I'm a surgeon. So there's written instructions with each product, but there's also a video on shophq.com on how to apply it. Now, look at how droopy his eyelids are, okay? Mm-hmm. It decreases Bob's peripheral vision. Open your eyes, Bob. Look at how loose the eyelid is on the top lid. I'm going to apply it on his top eyelid.
And you're not using a lot of product, Dr. Sevinor.
No. And Lynn, remember, no white residue. That's what took 81 formulations.
And how many years again? Like 7 years of research,
7 years
right?
to develop it. And the most wonderful thing is it adjusts to your pigment. This tint will adjust to the pigmentation of your skin. It's for all skin types. Now, what else did Bob tell me? Just like me and other men, he has deep lines in his forehead. Now watch. I'm going to apply the product, very little, pea-sized, to his forehead, and he's going to take the 3-minute anti-wrinkle challenge. We're going to wait 3 minutes, and we're going to come back to Bob. Now, I want to show you Lynette.
And as you do that, though, guys, we now just have started the clock, doctor. So you see the 3-minute clock on the bottom of your screen. Stay with me, because these are the best before and afters ever seen on live television. I kid you not. Thousands and thousands and thousands have already been reserved. And this is not on subscription. So let me share with you what the average order is. 3. We cannot send this to you every month or so because our price is so low at $59.95. So stock up on these, last all day long. But as our review said, you're never going to want to leave home without it. Grab multiples to be sure. It's on value of $9.99 today. And we've reduced the shipping and handling on everything from Dr. Sevinor to $2.99. But doctor, we're getting ready to drop below 1,300 left. And that is all for the final day of your visit. All right, let's take a look at Lynette.
Now, Lynn, after seeing Lynette, I think our customer will understand why over 350,000 wrinkle solutions have sold since I launched it in the world. I met Lynette 3 days ago here at Shop HQ. She didn't know me. She never knew the product. I applied the product on Lynette 5 minutes before we started the show at the top of the hour. I'm going to show you something that you have probably never seen using a product for a year, never mind 3 minutes. Let's take a look at around Lynette's mouth. Take a look at the jowl. I only put the product on one side, okay? I have to lift Lynette up on the side, Lynn, that I didn't apply the product in order to make it equal. Look at the improvement in the jowl and the laxity of the skin. Let me turn Lynette's head, okay? Look at the jowl, okay? Look at the looseness. Look at the nasolabial fold from the corner of the nose to the corner of the mouth. Look at how deep her marionette lines are. Now look at 3 minutes. Look at the improvement in her jawline, her cheeks, her pores, her fine lines, and her wrinkles. This isn't 30 days. This isn't 3 months. It's not even 3 hours. Now let's take a look at Lynette around the eyes. One of the most difficult things is to improve the appearance of the puffiness under the eyes. She has used the most expensive products that anyone can buy. Am I right, Lynette? She has used the most powerful ingredients. For 67 years, she has never found a product that improved her skin like Wrinkle Solution. This is a 3-minute anti-wrinkle challenge. When you get the product home, it is so simple to apply. You cleanse your face, you apply the product, and you can wear your own makeup. If you want to add makeup besides the tint that adjusts to your own skin, you can apply your makeup. The instructions are on shophq.com as well as in the pamphlet that comes with the product. Now, what's amazing about this product is I wish you could feel her skin. I like Lynn to feel her skin on the side that I applied it, okay?
And as you do this too, let's walk on over to Bob now.
Yes.
I'll walk on over to Lynette because our 3 minutes is up now. And I know you want to see the before and after. As Dr. Sevinor says, not 30 days, 3 minutes in that elapsed time. And Bob has some of those serious hereditary problems of those heavy dark circles under his eyes and those hooded lids. That's why 350,000 of these have been sold worldwide. But doctor, I mean, thousands and thousands and thousands just here in the last couple of days.
And you know, Lynn,
I love it.
makes me proud because the product does what I said it's going to do. I'm not giving you false promises. I didn't make a product with fancy packaging and Madison Avenue ads with 21-year-old models. I'm about science. And the fact is that it's not enough for me to just show you before and after photos. I need you to see real people and what you can achieve when you get the product home.
So I just came over here and touched Lynette's face.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, it is so smooth to the touch. It's flawless. It's beautiful. She's giving me like a big thumbs up, like it feels so good. Okay, back to Bob.
Now, let's look at Bob, okay? Not 30 days, not 3 months, not even 30 minutes. Look at his lower eyelids. Look at the puffiness, how much softer and improved. But what's remarkable is you'll never find an instant wrinkle solution that will do this, that will lift the eyelid and avoid the droopiness. Look at the droopiness on his left side where I didn't put the product.
Yeah.
Look at his crow's feet. Let's take a look, Lynn, at his forehead lines. Look at how much smoother. He looks rested. He told me he gets 8 hours of sleep. He exercises. He eats nutritiously, wakes up every morning with a tired look. If you wake up like Bob wakes up and you've used every product you can imagine and never got results, I want you to get my wrinkle solution home. Take the 3-minute anti-wrinkle challenge. Call me, email me, let me know your results.
And we love that. So we're actually going to take some testimonial phone calls in just a hot second as well. This is the final day. The prices are going to go up tonight. So get those calls in, because guys, we are going to share with you a page that shares with you that 350,000 of these have been ordered. But Dr. Sevinor, because we're here at Shop HQ, that's an old-fashioned number now. That number is so outdated because of what is happening here at Shop HQ. I want to remind you, all that you need to do right now, one value payment, $9.99 to get it home. It has this really unique self-adjusting pigmentation. So when you put it on you, and just do a little bit, like I have a lot in my hand just for TV purposes, less is more. You just need just a little tiny touch to get those results that you're going to want. So if you have dark skin, it's going to work for you because it self-adjusts. Medium skin, fair skin is going to work for you. The average order is 3. I want to remind you, sadly, I'm going to work on our team to make this happen. This is not on subscription. This is the premiere. This is the debut of Dr. Sevinor here at Shop HQ. Grab 2, grab 3, because you're going to absolutely love this. And doctor, we're getting some questions in. Will I need to apply it during the day, reapply it during the day, or is it going to last me all day?
No, Lynn, you apply it in the morning. It lasts for 8 to 12 hours.
Nice.
You don't have to reapply it during the day.
It's that good. 14 minutes left, final day. Okay, let's go back over to Lynette. I can tell you want to show her
Again,
off.
if you just tuned in, I met Lynette 3 days ago here at Shop HQ. I applied the product on her 5 minutes before Lynn and I came on live. I doubt you've ever seen a result with any product, no matter how expensive, no matter how powerful the ingredients. Let's look at Lynette's eyes. She has used the most expensive products that money can buy. She never could improve the puffiness of her lower eyelids, the crow's feet. Look at her forehead, which I haven't even talked about. Look at the side, her right side that I applied the product. Look at the deep creases in her forehead on the left side where I did not apply the product.
So I'm going to come on over and join this party over here for a second.
Now, go ahead, Lynn.
Well, number one, the smoothness of Lynette's skin is simply amazing. People will not see the residue because it's not chalky, it's not that egg white formulation. But I'm looking right at Lynette's skin. You know what else I don't see?
Yeah.
A single pore.
Not one.
It's so flawless.
Not one. Now, let's take a look around Lynette's mouth. This was my challenge. This is what took 7 years based upon science and innovative technology. I am not about elaborate packaging that you see in department stores and everywhere else. I'm not about Madison Avenue ads with 21-year-old models, because guess what? They're not supposed to have wrinkles. I'm about real people with real concerns. Look at Lynette's jowl, okay? Look at how I have to pull this side to equal the other side. Let's take a look at Lynette from the side.
Can I elaborate on that for a minute? Most of the other products out there, they just kind of smooth the wrinkles and then leaves that egg white finish. No one talks about lifting like that.
Nobody.
So this is that next generation. It lifts the skin, which is so unexpected for me. That was so dramatic, doctor.
Now, let's take a look at Lynette one more time around her jawline, okay? There's her new jawline. This is what we started with 5 minutes before the show went on. Look at the fold, Lynn, from the corner of her nose to the corner of her mouth. I doubt any of our customers have ever seen a product that did this, never mind in 3 minutes. How about in a year?
Agreed.
How about 2 years, 3 years? That's why I am so proud of this product. When you get it home, it will do the same thing for you that you see on Lynette.
So I want to remind you, less is more, guys. Just use a little bit. Use a little bit under the eyes. Use just a little bit in your forehead. You're going to find what works exactly perfectly for you. The average order still is 3. This is the final day of the visit. We've reduced the shipping and handling on everything. So I want to give you just a little encouragement before everything sells out. So if you got one of these, one of the cleansers that already sold out yesterday, and then one of the facelift, which sold out yesterday too. But if you haven't seen it yet, I have a big surprise for you. On value payment today, $21.63 will get the whole entire show delivered to your home to really be able to enjoy the entire Dr. Sevinor line and what it's all going to do for you. So here's the thing. Have you heard the news? I'm going to tell you again in case you missed the top of the hour. So the original quantity of our today's top value is sold out. I felt kind of lousy about that. Dr. Sevinor had a full entire day left here still. So here's what I'm going to do for you today. You're going to buy one 4-ounce size at $44.95. But for just this day only, we're going to give the chance to come on in and grab another one, and we will take $5 off. Don't get used to that. That's not going to happen on a regular basis, only because the today's top value sold out. Grab these now, if you can, because it's going to be coming up in just a hot second, and I have fewer than 2,000 to go around in those. So we're going to go to the phones. We're going to welcome in Joan from Georgia. Joan's been using Dr. Sevinor's product for, I think, 5 years. Am I right about that, Joan? Welcome to the show, my friend.
Hi, how are you?
Fantastic.
Hi, Joan.
Tell your story.
Hi, Dr. Sevinor. It's a pleasure to see you.
Same with you. I'm so happy.
And I want to thank you because I'm a 77-year-old woman, and I could honestly say I've been using Dr. Sevinor's products, the wrinkle solution as well as the facelift, for a good 6 years now, 5, 6 years. And there's no hype here, and I want your audience to know this. What you see is real. You will get instant gratification. I know I've bought products in the past that, you go according to what they say and what they advertise, and you have to sometimes wait 2, 3, 4 weeks for a result. Sometimes you get it, and sometimes you don't, and it's generally a disappointment. Well, there is no disappointment here. I want your audience to know that you'll get instant gratification. The minute you apply whatever it is that you're going to use, you will see the results immediately. It will lift and tighten and firm your skin. As far as I'm concerned, Dr. Sevinor is a genius, and his genius, I'm so happy that you brought your genius to us in such an affordable way, Doctor. Thank you so much.
Joan, I need to ask you a question. When you put on the wrinkle serum, how many years do you feel like you've just erased?
I'm telling you, and also with the facelift, it takes as soon as you put it on with the wrinkle solution, it's about 3 minutes, like the doctor said. A good 7 to 10 years comes off your face.
7 to 10 years.
Lifts everything up to where it should be or it should have been when you were younger. And the same thing, when you peel that film off your face with the facelift solution, I swear to you, years come off. Years come off your face. It's instant gratification. You said it before, and I'll just reiterate what you said because it is the gospel truth, and I want your audience, if they didn't buy it because it's such an affordable way. You're not going to lose your money. You're not going to be disappointed. It's a marvelous, marvelous thing, and I'm so happy that Dr. Sevinor, with his genius, brought these products to the marketplace.
So we all can enjoy that, right? Well, Joan, thank you so much. 7 to 10 years off, Dr. Sevinor. I want to do some of these before and afters again. Wow. And by the way, we are falling below 1,000 in just a hot second. Fewer than 1,000 to go around. The average order continues to be 3. Remember, this is not on subscription. $9.99 gets it home. Joan's phone call. Wouldn't you love that? To take 7 to 10 years off your face. So, Dr. Sevinor, walk us through some of these instant gratification before and afters. Just 3 minutes. Tell us again what happened.
So, Lynn, this woman told me that she was smoking for 40 years. She didn't even want to put her lipstick on because it would bleed into her upper lip and her lower lip. Take a look at her deep marionette lines. Do you know how hard it is to improve marionette lines? No matter how good the product, no matter how expensive the ingredients, take a look after the 3-minute anti-wrinkle challenge. Look at her pores. Look at how much younger, firmer, and smoother her face looks. Let's take a look at the next photo.
She looks like she's used very expensive filler or had you do some surgery on her.
Exactly. And that's what I get from a lot of the reviews. You know, she told me that people used to ask her if she had a scar running from the corner of her mouth down toward her chin. This isn't a scar. This is due to aging, loss of estrogen as women get older. Your skin gets dry, you get wrinkled, you get laxity of the skin. Look at her after the 3-minute anti-wrinkle challenge. Not one of these photos does anyone have makeup on. They have my tint that comes in the product that adjusts to your skin, no matter what skin type, no matter what skin pigmentation. Let's take a look at the next person. This is her from the side. Now, Lynn, look at her jawline. Look at how smooth. You don't even see a pore here.
Nope.
And look at how much smoother she is around the eyes.
And how much more sculpted.
One more photo. That way, I'd like you to look at. This is Arlene.
Wow.
Arlene was going for a special occasion and said, I look tired. I don't even know if I want to go. I said, why don't you try my product? She tried the 3-minute anti-wrinkle challenge. Look at her pores. Look at the puffiness under the eyes, how much smoother. Her nasolabial folds, this is like a deep crevice. Look at how smooth in 3 minutes. Look at the deep line that she had from the corner of her mouth, the marionette lines, down to here. She told me she always had what was like pock marks and wrinkles in her chin. She could never get rid of it. Look at the appearance of her chin after 3-minute anti-wrinkle challenge.
It's amazing. So I want to remind you, this is for every one of you watching right now. This is not that old-fashioned white chalky thing that you've seen done in the past, the one that looks like egg white on your skin. If you're a guy, we're going to talk about Bob again in just a second. It works amazing for you. This has that self-adjusting pigment that if you have dark skin, if you have fair skin, I'm a wee Scottish lassie, so I have very fair skin, or you're somewhere in between, it's going to automatically adjust to your skin tone so you don't see anything on the skin. I want to read some more of the reviews. Hundreds of you on the phone lines trying to get in right now. And now we're just getting ready to drop below 1,000. I love this one, 5 out of 5 stars, the best. I love this product. The first time my friends saw me, I could see the look of amazement on their faces. The tinted wrinkle solution is the best I've ever used. It hides the look of small lines. They probably thought she'd had some surgery done or something, right? Guys, so here's where we're at. I have another phone call that I want to share with you. If you are at all interested, remember, your satisfaction is always guaranteed. Get it now. Thousands have already been reserved. I've dropped below 1,000 to go around for the remainder of the day. This is the final day, your final chance to come on in. We're going to go to the phone lines and say hello to Neil in Florida, who's joining us today. Neil, hello. I'm your host, Lynn. Pleasure to meet you. But I want you to talk to Dr. Sevinor about your amazing results using the wrinkle solution.
Well, first, Lynn, you look stunning already. And Dr. Sevinor, thank you for developing these incredible products. I sort of have a different slant on this because I actually incorporate the product in my work. I have an interior design company in Florida, and I'm often asked, quote unquote, to refresh a client's condo. So when I'm done, I say, you know what, let's refresh your face with this wrinkle solution product. And I tell them it's the Benjamin Button effect, which turns back the hand eye. So after applying the product and waiting 3 minutes, the client's in awe, and then all of a sudden they start to get worried, and they say, oh my God, how am I going to maintain this look? And I said, 93-year-old who's addicted to it, so just stock up on it. Personally, I'm particularly fond of the facelift solution as it's based in science of keeping your skin youthful through exfoliation, and that's exactly what facelift solution does for the long term. So all these products that you're showing are super impactful, they're affordable, and they fulfill their promises. And as I said, they can change your life. They've changed women's lives.
And Neil, that was an amazing phone call, and thank you so much for your very kind words. I want to mention something, guys. You got to stay with us because the facelift solution is coming up in just a minute. But Neil mentioned value and how affordable looking younger can be, how affordable taking 7, 10, 15 years off your age can be. If you go to Dr. Sevinor's website right now, these are all at a higher price. We have the lowest prices anywhere in the world right now. So shop here. Don't miss out on our values, but the values all go away tonight when Dr. Sevinor leaves us. It's this one amazing last day of the visit. So let me kind of show off how good it is. This is available out there, a different product, the kind that leaves your, that egg white finish, that white chalky look, for just 0.17 ounces. Not even half of an ounce. 0.17 fluid ounces. It's $65.95. Dr. Sevinor is bringing this big size, the full 1 ounce size, for only $59.90. Average order is 3. Lowest price anywhere in the world right now on these products. Get it home for $9.99 in the value pay. Just so you know, we are deep in queue. We've fallen below 1,000 to go around. Be patient. Head on over to our website if you can to go shopping. So Dr. Sevinor, we had Bob, amazing results, and Lynette, amazing results. Give everybody one last look at what it's going to do.
Okay. As I told you, maybe you just tuned in. I met Lynette 3 days ago here at Shop HQ. She told me for 67 years, she has used every product you can imagine. Very expensive, powerful ingredients, but nothing improved her loose skin, her deep nasolabial fold, or her pores. Look at what we're able to do in 3 minutes. Take a look. I only applied it on one side, on this side. Take a look at the jowl. Take a look. I have to lift Lynette's skin to equal the side that I put the product on. Let's turn your head, Lynette, okay? Look at the jowl. Look at how loose, look at the nasolabial flow from the corner of her mouth to the corner of her chin. Now let's turn, Lynette, okay? Look at her jawline. Look at her pores. Look at how much firmer, tighter, and younger. You don't have to wait 3 years, 30 days, or even 3 hours. This is what you'll achieve when you get this product home.
So Dr. Sevinor, I want to share something with you. We know that our neck and our hands can really reveal our true age. So this is my normal hand with nothing on it.
Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, Lynn, this is the first time I'm seeing you use it.
Look
wow.
at that. Is that amazing? The wrinkles, the crepiness, the veining of my hand on the bottom to that smoothed out porcelain look on that top. So Dr. Sevinor, I'm absolutely crazy about it. 947 of these remaining for the entire day. We have 1 minute left on the clock. Again, I want to talk with you about getting multiples today. This is not on subscription. This is why it's selling out so crazy fast. Just once a day. Don't reapply during the day. You don't have to. And less is more. But come on in and get a couple of these before they sell out, and they will today. Do you want to show one more, Dr. Sevinor? We have just about 41 seconds left. We'll go fast.
Okay, look at Arlene. Using product after product, she said, I'm getting old waiting for a result with any product. Look at the puffiness under her eyes and the crow's feet. Look at how much smoother and youthful. Let's take a look at Arlene's next picture. Now, she was never able to find a product that improved her marionette lines, her deep lines from the corner of her nose to the corner of her mouth. And notice how her entire lip is going south. It's going down. Look at the uplift. Look at the firmness. Look at, this is a close-up of her pores. She has no makeup on. All she has is the tint that comes with my product. This is what you can achieve after 3 minutes at home.
So Dr. Sevinor, I'm guessing too that we can kind of target where we want to put it. We can do all over our face if we want to, but I can use it under my eyes or maybe just on my chin to reduce the pores. Guys, it's selling out. We've dropped below 900. Final day here at Shop HQ. These prices, best anywhere on the planet Earth. Nobody has prices like we do. Get it home on that reduced shipping and handling too. Just $2.99. It's selling out, and I'm so glad it is, because at Dr. Sevinor, we're getting out there more. We're seeing more people now that we haven't seen in a long time, and we want to kill it, right? We want to go and just look amazing. Oh, by the way, we heard Neil from Florida talk about the facelift. Have you heard my little secret surprise for you? It sold out in its original offer. So, and that was thousands were sold out. So what I get to do for you today, get one at a very low price of $44.90. And then for this day only, I have the best news ever. We will take $5 off each additional one. That brings it down to only $39.90. That's coming up in just a little bit. Now, a lot of you are calling in and asking about the jewelry that I'm wearing. That's all Stefano Virginio. The dress is your today's top value from One World. And then in 27 minutes from now, we're going to talk about reduce fat fast. 2 ingredients, green tea and Java tea, but to help you reach your weight loss goals. Did you know the average person gained 29 pounds, I should say, during the pandemic? 29 pounds during the pandemic. Let's get rid of it. Let's be healthy. Okay. So the cleanser. Dr. Sevinor and I sold this out yesterday because it's unlike any cleanser that you've ever seen. The ingredient deck in this is amazing. Sweet almond oil, neroli oil, argan oil that will leave your skin hydrated and nourished and looking better after you wash it than before you wash it. It's amazing. So Dr. Sevinor sold out yesterday. I was able to get just a couple hundred in for our show today, but this is it for the entire day. Please tell us why this is like the magic cleanser, so unique.
So Lynn, this is unlike any cleanser you've ever had.
Yeah.
For 30 of the 40 years I spent in the operating room, I was there on the average 3 to 4 days a week. I washed my hands hundreds and hundreds of times. My hands were so dry, irritated, and to tell you the truth, I was embarrassed by their appearance. I decided to go in the lab. It took me 3 years. I decided to create a multifunctional cleanser that would cleanse as efficiently for me to go into a sterile environment like the operating room, but I modified it for the hands, the face, the entire body. You will never find a cleanser like this. It is multifunctional. The cleanser has a product in there. I found a mushroom in Brazil and it has incredible antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. Now, oil's not supposed to mix with water, okay? But not in my case, not with this cleanser. Take a look at the beautiful emulsion, and I'm gonna show you an amazing demonstration. I'm pouring dirt into here, okay? Now, not only does it cleanse, remove dirt, debris, and makeup, but it releases what we call the sebum that adheres to millions of dead skin cells on your face so that the dead skin cells can be removed. Take a look at that, okay? This is this is dirt and debris and bacteria. Now, I want to show you on Anna's arm. Anna just put long-term, long-wear makeup on her arm. Mascara, lip, the darkest type of makeup. Show them, Anna. Not only does this remove dirt and debris and makeup, but what my challenge was, just like in the operating room, I wanted nice hands. Even though I'm a man, I'm with consults for 40 years sitting behind a desk
Wait.
when a person comes in.
Look, whoa. That was done that fast. Okay,
Hold
Dr.
up the,
Sevinor.
show the hydration, Anna. Okay, look at the hydration. One person called us in when I was with Lynn the other day, and she said she doesn't even use moisturizer. Her face and arms are luminous. That's the term she used. Because you'll never find a cleanser like this that moisturizes and hydrates to this degree. Now, take a look. Anna will remove her makeup, and take a look at what you can achieve. Now, remember, we're removing dirt, bacteria, makeup, all at the same time. I had to create the product so my hands were cleansed enough to walk into a sterile environment like the operating room. So I decided, why not make it for the face, the body, and the hands? That's why I created this hydrophilic oil cleanser. It's multifunctional. You will never get another cleanser like this anywhere. It took years of research and development based upon science, not fancy packaging, not ads with young models. Now, take a look.
That was amazing.
All right,
By the way,
look
there's
at
190 left, Dr. Sevinor, selling out again.
Look at what is on the washcloth, okay? Look at what's on the washcloth, okay? This is what took all those years of research.
Okay, guys, it's incredible. It already sold out once yesterday. We brought as many as we could in today for the final day of the visit. I have 174 now remaining, and it will sell out. This is not on subscription, so remember grabbing multiples of these so you can get them at that amazing price before it sells out again. That's a different, that picture you see, that's for the facelift solution. That is coming up in just a couple of minutes, my friends. But here is this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful cleanser. 319-804 is how you get it home. A value, the $24.95 is not the value pay. That is the full price, lowest price anywhere in the world. Dr. Sevinor, for his premiere, is giving you amazing values, but that all ends today, final day. 150 left. Oh, Joel is just telling me the average order is 3 on the cleanser today. Well done, well done, well done. To have that moisturization, hydration after you cleanse is so important. It's selling out again. 319-804, not on subscription, so do grab multiples. Now, coming up in about 20 minutes from now, we're going to have our final presentation on Reduce Fat Fast. Producer Joel is filling me in again. They're already all over that and getting it. It's going to be this low price that goes away tonight. We have a 60-day supply or a 90-day supply. It's just 2 ingredients, my friends, green tea and a very special additional tea called the Java tea. And that price is going to go away tonight. So, all right, here's what we're doing now. It's so fun. So this is the facelift solution. When we debuted this, thousands and thousands and thousands sold like in just a matter of minutes, my friends. We sold it out yesterday. It was gone. We didn't think we could do any. I'm going to hide this just to make it fun. We did not think we were going to be able to have this in our show today. It sold out already yesterday. But I went to bat for you, and we're doing something very special. Let me share with you, what it does first, and then I'll share the value. So these are the before and afters. This is just in 30 minutes of the facelift solution. Just 30 minutes, the lifting of the jowls, the lifting of the skin, the pores are just diminished and gone, they vanish, and just taking literally years and years out the face. And look at those forehead lines, east to west. So as I was saying, it's sold out. I did not think I was going to have this in my show today, but here is what I was able to do for you. The first one of the 4-ounce size, I was able to get it on sale for you. That was great. But for today only, because the big version sold out, the original version sold out, I can give you a second one, and you can get as many extras as you want for $5 off each additional one. That brings that price down to only $39.90. That is only for the day today. That is only for the supply that we have right now. So the first one on sale, $44.90. The second one, the third, the fourth, the fifth, all $5 off for you today. So it is 319806. So Dr. Sevinor, this sold out yesterday. Could you share some before and afters why this is like the hottest thing going right now?
So let me tell you, this woman told me she used the most expensive products with the greatest ingredients. She said, doctor, I haven't seen any improvement whatsoever, especially my neck. Take a look. She used Faceless Solution for the first time, and after 30 minutes, look at before how loose her neck is. She has what we call, as we get older, platysma folds. They're muscle folds. Deep crevices, not superficial lines, deep, deep lines. This is her result on her neck 30 minutes later with Faceless Solution.
Amazing.
It is a treatment. It is a treatment. I don't even call it a mask. I call it a treatment that you put on for 30 minutes twice a week in the privacy of your home. It is so simple. You put it on a clean face, you leave it on for 30 minutes, and you will have remarkable results. Your skin will look younger and firmer with a reduction of fine lines and pores.
It is truly amazing. Now you're going to meet someone. We're going to do a very blow your mind before and after in our studio. So I want everyone to be in position. I want everyone to be sitting down. I want you to walk towards your television set, grab that iPhone if that's where you're shopping from right now, and get ready to watch what's going to happen. Because what you're going to do is you're going to apply the facelift to your hand. I'll share with you what the consistency looks like, excuse me. You're going to apply it to your hand, and you want to go a little bit thicker on the neck area,
That's
right, Dr. Sevinor? Because you're going to be able to peel it off. Guys, it's selling out again. This is all the quantity that I can get for you because of what Dr. Sevinor is going to do. Average order is 2. We'll take $5 off the second, a third, a fourth, or a fifth. I want you to meet Cheryl. You can see her with the facelift solution on already. Dr. Sevinor, what does she do and what is about to happen?
30 minutes just before Lynn and I went on air, I applied facelift solution to Cheryl's face. It's so simple. You start in the neck and you work all the way up. I only did one side because I want you to see what you can achieve when you get this remarkable product home. So how do you know it's ready to come off? When you see it lifting in the neck, it's like an expensive deep layer facial that you would have in a spa.
Wait for it.
But you're not going to have the results like you would in a spa. You're going to have much more. Take a look. Let's take a look around the eyes on Cheryl after 30 minutes.
Are you all seeing this?
Look at how her eyes, she had puffiness and deep crow's feet. Look at the difference after 30 minutes with facelift solution. Now let's take a look around Cheryl's mouth. Now, look at, I only applied it on one side. She looks lifted, she looks firmer. On this side, she has all this extra skin, laxity of the skin. I have to lift here to equal the other side. Look at how much tighter and firmer Cheryl looks around the mouth. But what's remarkable is her pores. Her skin feels soft and smooth. And not only that, this product is cumulative, Lynn. You can use it and get an instant result after 30 minutes, but the more you use it, the better results. Now, I've got to tell you, why did I develop the product? Because women and men, just like you said, Dr. Sevinor, I'm getting older waiting for my products to work. I don't see any results. So what I know as a plastic surgeon, evaluating the skin, rejuvenating the skin, and literally under the skin every time I did surgery for 40 years, is that the most important step to skin health and skin rejuvenation is proper and rapid exfoliation. The problem is exfoliators in the United States have granules that harsh the skin. But I want to tell you about the science behind what I just removed, and we have an animation. The fact is that the human body produces more than 1 million skin cells per minute and more than 5 billion per day. If those dead skin cells called corneocytes sit on the surface of your skin, it doesn't matter what products you're using. Doesn't matter if they're hundreds and hundreds of dollars. It doesn't matter what kind of ingredients they are. Your products are not going to give you results. So once you remove that, your skin will look firmer and tighter and more youthful. What I'm asking you to do is not change your skincare regimen. Don't stop using your products, but add the most important step that you can to your skincare regimen for healthy, beautiful skin, and that's Facelift Solution.
Woo! Did you see that? That happened live on set. It is mind-blowing. It sold out a couple times over already this weekend. This is the final day. Remember, buy one on sale at $44.90. We'll give you a second, a third, a fourth. We'll take $5 off each additional one, and the average order right now is 3. So keep that in mind. It's going very, very quickly. So I'm going to go back to the phone lines, and we love that you were calling in with your testimonial. So thank you for that. We're going to go to Florida and welcome in Dee, who I understand has been using Dr. Sevinor's product for a couple of years now. I can't wait to hear what she has to say. So Dee, I'm your host, Lynn. Pleasure to meet you. Tell Dr. Sevinor and the millions of people watching right now how this has changed your skin.
I just finished using a facelift treatment. I call it the magic blue bottle, and I wish you could see me now. I look 20 years younger. The treatment empowers me as a woman, so I feel so young and sexy. And I can tell you at the present time I'm on 2 dating sites, and there's 300 or 400 men waiting with bated breath. And all I can tell you is I am 70 plus.
That's amazing, Dee. I mean, congrats to you.
Wow.
That sounds like fun. So, Dr. Sevinor, talk to that. How people tell you from all over the world how this has really changed their lives.
Well, you know, I'm so happy because I developed the product. It took me 5 years to develop the product based upon science. Lynn knows I'm all about science. You're not going to see fancy packaging. You're not going to see models 21 years old like on Madison Avenue with no wrinkles. I'm about real problems that you may have at home. The most important thing that I feel so good about is that over 500,000 units have sold worldwide. That makes me feel that all those years of research, all those years of knowledge made this product worthwhile. Now, Lynn knows. My whole goal and mission for 40 years was to make women and men look in a mirror and feel better about themselves. But I use the scalpel. The scalpel isn't for everybody. What I want you to do is put yourself higher on your to-do list. I've learned that women are the greatest caregivers, doing for others before they do for themselves. I want you to give yourself permission to use my facelift solution. See the results after 30 minutes, use it twice a week, and then write and call us about the cumulative results because they're remarkable. It will change your skin.
Dr. Sevinor, we have 10 minutes left, and we have more phone calls waiting to get on air. I want to recap what's happening here today, though, first. This facelift solution sold out several times over already over the course of the last couple of days. It was not supposed to be my show. It was gone. So what I've been able to do for you today is you buy one of the 4-ounce sizes on sale for $44.90. And just because the today's top value sold out, we wanted to do something amazing that you're going to get a second one for $5 off the already sale price. So one is $44.90, a second, a third, a fourth, or fifth goes down to only $39.90. And remember I said we have the best prices anywhere in the world, and we do. I'm going to share with you a retail value. Yours is $44.90, $5 off goes down to $39.90. Out there, this is almost $90, worth every penny, but almost $90. There's no value pay. Yours is $7.48, and there's no reduced shipping and handling like this at $2.99. It's happening here. It is selling out again, and we're so glad that you were here. I mean, guys, when we talked to Dee, I mean, to know that she has taken so many years off of her appearance, that she has so much confidence, she has a new lease on life. That's pretty amazing, right? So I want to go back to the phone lines again. We're going to say hello to Deneen, who's calling in from California. Deneen in California, pleasure to meet you. I'm your host, Lynn. Welcome to the show. I cannot wait for all of the world to hear about your incredible results. So tell us, have you been using the facelift solution, the wrinkle serum, or both?
Good morning,
Good
Dr.
morning.
Sevinor. How are you?
Thank you.
Thank you so much for all that you do for us.
Oh, you're welcome.
I want to let the audience know that I've been using your product for around 10 years.
Wow.
And we just had a elementary school reunion. So all of us are either 70 or turning 71. And I was the youngest looking.
Wow.
because of the product. Yay! My son is 41, and I can be with him and his friends and feel very comfortable and not like an old lady.
Wow.
When I'm out with them, his girlfriend always tells me, "You look so young."
Wow.
So that means it's more than 10 years younger.
More than
15
10 years
younger.
younger. So, Deneen, what do you want
Looking.
every man, every woman watching right now, what's the biggest thing you want to say to them if they've never tried it before?
Try it. I have bought almost every new item that's on the market now that says they're going to do what your products do, and they don't do. And they cost 2, 3, 4 times more than your products are, and they don't work.
Wow.
Yours works.
I
Thank you,
am
thank you.
so thankful that you said that, because all those years of research, all those 5 years of research based upon science are worth it to hear you tell me what you just did. I appreciate that a lot.
That's amazing, Deneen, and how fun for you to feel so good in your skin, knowing you look your best self. You know, sometimes it's not always about trying to take 10 years or 20 years off. Okay, yes, it is. Just kidding. but it's just about feeling good when you look in the mirror, right? Maybe going for a job interview. Maybe you're going to be seeing family and friends at a family reunion. Or like Deneen, they had an elementary school. No, that was D. Had an elementary school reunion. How exciting was that? And you want to just really kill it and look your best. No matter where you are and what your goals are, to me, doctor, it's like just looking in the mirror every day and knowing that I'm at my absolute best.
Exactly, and that makes me feel so good. Now, Lynn, let's take a look at hands. For 40 years, I was unable to offer anything to rejuvenate the hands until I created Facelift Solution. Take a look at this customer that sent me the photograph. She embroidered on the towel, "Love the skin you're in." She used Facelift Solution for the first time, and this is the result after 30 minutes. Look at how much smoother and more youthful her hand looks. Her hand looks so rough on this side. She has folds, she has crevices, she has irritation and inflammation. Look at how much more youthful, how much smoother. This isn't after 3 months. This is after her first 30-minute treatment. So if you know, this woman wrote, she said, "I want to bathe in Facelift Solution." And that's why everybody loves the product. It makes me proud.
So,
It
Dr.
really does.
Sevinor, and I'm so glad it makes you proud because we are so grateful for you and all of the years of research and development that go into all of your products. We're able to take just one more call, and her name is Judy. She's calling in from Massachusetts. Judy, welcome to the show. I'm your host, Lynn. I'm going to turn you right on over to Dr. Sevinor so you can tell him and the world the results that you've achieved.
Thank you. Hello, Dr. Sevinor. How
Hello.
are you?
Hi.
I just had to call about the Facelift Solution. I wanted to tell you how much I love putting this on and how beautiful my skin looks. I started using this a few years ago, and when I put it on, the first time I put it on, I kept it on for the 30 minutes, took it off. My skin looked fresher, tighter, and it took away the dullness of my skin and the wrinkles that I had on my face. And I've been using it for the past few years.
Wow.
But another reason that I'm calling is I just wanted to tell everyone that Dr. Sevinor performed a facelift on my mother 34 years ago.
Oh, wow.
My mother is 102 years old today.
Oh, my gosh.
My God.
I brought this product over to her, and I used this on my mother. And when I put this on my mother and took it off, my mother looked in the mirror and had tears in her
Oh,
eyes.
it's going to make me cry.
Wow.
No, I mean it. My mother is in love with this product, in love with you, Dr. Sevinor, and I want to thank you for everything you've done. I really do.
Oh, what a testimonial. Wow.
Yeah.
Thank
Judy,
you.
that's incredible. Thank you so much for sharing.
Oh, wow.
You guys, you've heard it. I mean, we've had phone calls from California and from Florida and from Massachusetts. Everyone, it's really quite emotional, Dr. Sevinor, to hear the results that people are achieving with this and how it makes them feel and how it's changing their life and giving them the confidence to go out there because they do look so much younger. I want to remind you of this, what's going on here today. They'll turn it to Dr. Sevinor for one more look. We should look at Cheryl again, too. So one of these is $44.90. The original quantity has already sold out of the Today's Top Value that we had yesterday. I had to make it up for you today. I couldn't come on the set and not have something to wow you with. So the first one's on sale at $44.90. But just for this day, the final day of the visit, we're going to give you a chance to add on a second or a third or a fourth or a fifth. It's not on subscription. And getting it home for $5 off. So the first one's $44.90. The second one then goes down to $39.90. And we have the best price anywhere in the world happening right now here at Shop HQ. So keep that in mind. Nobody can touch our pricing. And we're going to give you reduced shipping and handling of $2.99 as well. It is 319-806. Dr. Sevinor, I want to share a link into, but let's look at some of these beautiful before and afters you have on your monitor before we have to say goodbye.
Right. So this was Lynn. She wasn't going to her elementary reunion. She was going to a high school reunion. She's 58 years old. She hasn't seen these people in 40 years. And she said, "Doctor, I look tired. What can I do?" Well, she used facelift solution for the first time. Look at the improvement in her pores. She looks younger. She looks firmer. There's a smoothness to her skin. Her skin looks nourished and moisturized. Look at how deep her marionette lines are. And they're not even symmetric. This line is so much deeper on this side compared to that. Take a look. Look at how much more youthful Lynn looks. Now, you can expect this. If you have the same concerns, my product does, I showed you on Cheryl, I showed you on other people that may have the same concerns as you. It'll improve fine lines and wrinkles, and it'll tighten your skin, firm your skin, and the texture of your skin will change. Now, remember, it was 5 years of research based upon technology, up to the minute science, not fancy packaging, not 21-year-old Medicine Avenue models. If you have some of the same concerns that the people I've shown you today, get my product home. Don't stop using your present skincare regimen. Although a lot of you have already told me that you're getting older waiting to see results. I'm asking you to only add one step. After 40 years in the operating room, the step is the most important step to your skin health and your skin rejuvenation, and that's facelift solution.
So guys, I'm going to do a little recap of the show in just a second, but I want to remind you to get the cleanser that sold out once already, just a couple hundred left, to get that wrinkle solution serum, and to get the facelift. All of this delivered to your door. $21 and change on a value pay is going to give you all three of these #1 sellers. Today is the final day of the visit. $21 and change gets it all home for you. Remember, here's the party going on right now for the final day. Get the $44 for the first one. Then we will take $5 off as many extras as you want to get. Guys, you get as many as you want. This is the final day. Dr. Sevinor just has one more show. Now, like 5,000 plus of these have been ordered today. I have a little more than 1,000 left. So it's a big deal. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Dr. Sevinor, wow, amazing. Thank you for all that you bring to us.
Thank you, Lynn.
Thank you. We'll see
so
one more
much.
show tonight. So I'm going to do recap. Remember, $21 and change. Gets the cleanser, gets the wrinkle serum, and gets the facelift home. We'll do a recap for you in just a second. So this is 319-806. Remember, that value is only here for the day, $44.90. Buy more, save more, $5 off each additional. Now, guys, thousands and thousands and thousands of the Wrinkle Solution Smoothing Serum have an order here just this visit. I have 800 remaining for the entire day. Results in 3 minutes time. It's crazy good. Now, the cleanser already sold out once yesterday, and now fewer than 100 to go around. Final day of the visit. Add that on. Just loaded with the most amazing ingredients. 319-804. Dr. Sevinor is amazing. Keep shopping. Reduce Fat Fast is up next.